some personal stuff that's come up, so
you can tell them I don't care.
Need to tell it? I can. We just went to the police station. Morning. No 88 today. I'll explain why here in a minute. It might be a little bit loud here. I'm not sure. But coffee at Partisan. God, I can't suck at this. Oh, they don't even have like the P. I'm at Partisan Cafe, which I mentioned in day 3 of the 88. We didn't come in here. Thought I'd come check it out here really quick. It's been a while since I've been here. They roast their own beans. It's really nice. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about how things are going, what I'm learning, and where things are headed from here with the 88 specifically, and some other stuff as well, because definitely needed a day, at least one day away from it. And I'll explain that in a minute. But for now, I'm going to walk her to the French Bastards, and then we'll go from there. I have really been enjoying the 88, and I hope you have too. My initial plan was to do like 2 weeks out of every month, just straight 88. Today, some personal stuff that's come up, so
you can tell them I don't care.
Need to tell it? I can. I went with Kate to the police station because she had a crazy neighbor who attacked her in the stairwell. So we needed to file a police report, and I didn't want her.
Don't worry, everything's fine.
She's okay. That actually made me kind of sad. That made me kind of worried for you, actually, just saying that out loud. So she's okay. I'll worry about her. You don't have to worry about her. But I wanted to make sure that she was okay, and offered to take her there to make sure she actually would go, which was okay.
No, it was really good. The police were luckily like I didn't get hurt at all, but it was very like scary. It's just like a scary feeling when you get attacked in your own building. So it was very nice of Jay to offer to take me there because my friend's just subpar.
Aww.
So he explained it, and like the police were really nice. They weren't like, why would you even come in here because you didn't get physically hurt?
Yeah.
But they took it seriously, so it was like nice, and now I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. And I was actually really happy with the police officers. Were really nice. They took down a report, and that was kind of the whole idea, was just like, let's just get in there, make it official, make sure that there's some paperwork. And it turns out that there are other neighbors that have had problems with this guy too. So anyways, we filed the report, and then we went and sat and had a long coffee so we could just chat and decompress. And you feeling better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Okay, good.
So after coffee.
Coffee helps. Coffee helps a lot. So anyways, just going for a walk with her now, and then I thought I'd talk a little bit about where I'm at with the 88 and so forth. But yeah, that's basically, our morning was spent at a police station, which is a really great way to start your day. I mean, any day. So this frog, I guess I could share this on my vlog too. So it's funny because we're walking by this frog and roast beef, which it claims to be a brewer. I don't recommend it for a reason. Anyways, it's really funny because you have all these memories of when you first came back to France, or when you were here and you don't really have the context for where you were. And so like you got a very distinct memory in a place, but it's like disconnected from time and space because you just popped out of a metro and showed up at a place you didn't know. And now I know exactly where it is. And it's so funny to walk back across those places. They're like, oh, this is where I had that evening with friends way back in the day. And I hated the beer. And yeah, anyway, it's just random memory that we're walking by right there.
Also, I didn't know pizza was over there.
Oh yeah, I want to try that still.
You haven't tried the one at the canal?
No, I haven't.
It's really good.
I want to try it.
And their rice is like the best rice I've ever had in my life.
Well, we'll go when it's the quarter to doing the 88. Oh, dang. Wait, what time is it? That's a sign you don't need to be shopping. We were gonna go for a brief thrift store. What was it, Carrie Bradshaw you said? What's her name?
Carrie Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. Somebody left a comment about her losing her necklace and finding it in her purse. That was a very Carrie Bradshaw moment. She's like, you know what, I do want a purse like this.
But I was thinking that before I saw the comment.
That was confirmation from the universe right there. Oh, I forgot my phone's about to die. I should probably stop filming on this. Well, anyway, I'll leave her to her thrift shopping if she decides to go when they're open again. But she's got class and so forth. The way that I described it to the police officer was that she had un weekend de la merde, which is a nice way of saying that she had a, you know, kind of a shitty week, or shitty weekend specifically. Because not only did she have that incident with her neighbor, but she had a bike crash, knocked a tooth loose. Thankfully, that's also going to be fine. She's going to be okay. She just can't bite anything with that tooth for 3 weeks, according to the dentist. So yeah, just a little bit of a day. Taking some time to be concerned for my lovely assistant. You all know Kate. She's amazing. She makes some great stuff. She's the one that sends out all the mailing for my patrons. So if you get a postcard or a sticker or anything, even if I've written on it, she's the one that handled the details, and she does a lot of really good work there. And she writes the newsletter, which she wanted me to remind you that she's doing a giveaway. We have a bunch of extra stuff always. So we have some extra swag, and I think we have some extra photos that we were sending to members of my print club. And she was really asking me if she could do a giveaway. She's really excited about it. This was before everything happened, and so she still wants to do it. And so I said, yeah, we can do a giveaway over on the newsletter. So if you're interested in getting some unique Jay Swanson Paris photography and you'd like a physical piece of Paris, go subscribe to the newsletter. I'll leave a link below. She does a great job every week. There's usually a recap of all my photos of the day, but also some tips and insights of Paris, a little bit of updates on what's going on with what we're doing, as well as she has her own corner that she writes every week. That's really great. Everything from cocktail recipes to her experience swimming in the Seine. It's fantastic. So if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter before, you want to show a little bit of love to Kate, I know that it'll make her day if we see a little bit of a jump in subscription on the newsletter, and she really is looking forward to doing this giveaway. So, you know, it's a win-win for everybody involved. I'm really proud of her. I'm really lucky to have her as the central member of my team. And so, anyways, yeah, the 88 has been really good. It's been very exhausting. Like what I didn't expect was that changing the format a little bit, the small change to the format, has led to a lot more work. Yesterday, I think I was editing for about 7 hours, which is really long for me. I usually only edit now. My vlogs generally 2 to 4 hours at most. And so to be editing now like probably 4 to 7 hours, I wasn't even realizing how long I was editing, but then it's like, oh geez, it's 10 p.m. and I've been editing since 3. So it's been really good, but I also want to make sure that I'm doing the best job I can, because I feel like this series is one of those ones that'll live in perpetuity after the fact. And so I want to make sure that they're really good, and that I do the best that I can in my exploring and sharing what I'm exploring and sharing what little I do know about every quarter. And so, yeah, I was feeling already pretty exhausted before all this happened with Kate, which was kind of resting heavily on me. So now that we've done that, now that we've gotten the police report out of the way, and that's behind us, I figured, okay, I'm still I'll get some other work done today. I'll try to rest a little bit, get back to it tomorrow, and yeah, maybe scatter them a little bit more so that it's not always just like boom, 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 boom every day with the 80 and 8, just to make sure that it's the best that I can make it. Taking a little bit of time to make sure that that happens. So it's kind of my thoughts on that. I hope you're enjoying it. The response has been really good so far. I'm really loving getting back out and exploring the city more, and looking forward to continuing it on, I mean, basically till April, I guess. Just pretty bananas. Pretty crazy to think. Whew. I'm really looking forward to it. It's funny because I wasn't really originally a fan of the design of this structure over Leal, but it's grown on me. Feels like the inside of an alien spaceship a little bit. And since it's not very far from Pompidou, you know, it fits. Definitely fits with the aesthetic of the neighborhood in a bizarre way. It's nice to just kind of walk through here though, reflecting a lot right now. I'm really lucky, obviously, to live here, and I'm really happy that that went well. I'm really happy with how the police treated Kate with respect, and, you know, everything went fairly smoothly. Obviously, it concerns me that we have to do that in the first place, but it's kind of interesting because I've been thinking a lot about how, especially as like global travel has changed so much, and we'll see how it changes in the future, what comes back when and how we're able to move around. Like, I'm really lucky that I feel very much at home here, that I have people here. And it's really important to me too that the people that are in my life, like Kate, know that they're supported and gonna be cared for, because we're here together, you know, like her family's back in the States, my family's back in the States. So if we don't stick together and if we don't have, you know, friends and community here, it's only gonna make it more miserable than it needs to be. And with each other, like, it's fine. I'm actually really happy to be here. I'm really lucky that I'm here. There's no other city in the world that I'd rather live in right now, or maybe ever. So nobody really wants to go in and hang out with the police in the morning. It's not the way that you want to start your day, but I'm really grateful that I can be here for her, and that, yeah, that I feel comfortable and confident enough going in and doing that, you know, that I don't feel scared going to the police, where I know that other people in our situation, especially being foreigners, among other demographics, wouldn't feel comfortable or confident going to the police. I'm really grateful that we can, and that I do. So that's also not lost on me. So I don't know, just being very grateful today for where we're at and how things are, and also thinking about people around the world who are in much worse, who are in tougher situations, or who don't have it as good. And yeah, it's very real. Lots to think about. This has been Reflections While Walking Through Les Halles with Jay, post-police visit. Forgot I left my sheets up to dry. Kind of makes for a fun fort though, at least. That's nice. I don't know what one of these boxes is, but the other one I do know. The one that's like super overpacked. Hold on. Masks. Oh, these are the filters, and these are the masks. Iridium. I ordered these masks like 5 months ago, and they kept being like, oh yeah, we're sending them out soon, we're sending them out soon. Apparently I was left to the very end, and they shipped them to America and then shipped them back, so now I've got to pay an import fee for who even knows? It's ridiculous. Anyways, always glad to have more masks. It's funny though, because I ordered those back in the day, you know, when things were just getting started, and we're like, oh man, we're gonna need masks. And now, thanks to Chris, I have the best masks ever. So, you know, these things are only 5 months too late, and a significant style difference behind. But yeah, assuming that it actually fits, it's good to have. You can never have too many masks. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little break today from running around, and we'll get back to the running around tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit, the whole scheduling thing is just feeling a little bit thrown off right now. But oh, I knew it. I ordered one of these, and they not only did it give me the wrong design, like the size, but it's still, the glasses are all messed up. If you want one of these hats, they are available. You can buy them. There's always a link below. I prefer the one with the little logo on it, but apparently, I was gonna look. Maybe I ordered the wrong one. I don't have very good luck with ordering stuff lately, let's be honest. I mean, it's cool. It's just way too big for daily wear. Anywho, thanks as well to today's patron producer, Keleren. Keleren is one of my longest, most old school producers, friends, and hopefully, I haven't heard from her in a while, so hopefully she's doing okay, and hopefully she sees this. But thanks, Keleren, for having been here for so long. She's a hardcore old school fan from the Into the Nanton days, which is also really exciting. And yeah, I'll keep the reflections going too. We'll see how the scheduling works out moving forward. My plan is still tomorrow to get back to the 80 and 8 and get as close to finishing out with my original plan for the week as possible. But I'm just looking forward to exploring. And the nice thing about the 80 and 8 is, for me, is that sense of just like getting out and enjoying and exploring Paris. So I'm going to try also not to push it so hard that I do it in conditions that are just miserable, too miserable at least, including like when I'm feeling particularly exhausted, or, you know, I need to make a quick trip to the police station. Either way, I'm looking forward to working my way through it all over the course of the next 8 months. So, or 7 months, pretty much, really. We're close to being able to call it the next 7 months. Anywho, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever it is you are, and I will see you bright and early again tomorrow for yet more of the Parisian madness, whatever it ends up being that unfolds. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you for that. Adios.